Congratulations to the class of 2025. I'm honored to celebrate our phenomenal graduates as they boldly step into the next chapter of their lives. Thank you, family and dear friends, for your unwavering support. Today is filled with excitement, reflection, and above all, pride. And let me tell you, we are so proud of this class. Our graduates have reached this milestone through hard work, determination, and resilience. They've navigated a high school experience shaped by global shifts, digital learning, and rising expectations. And yet, they have remained focused, growing to believe in themselves the way we have always believed in them.
Their journey through Newport News Public Schools has included rigorous coursework, high expectations, and service to the community. Under the guidance of our great teachers and staff, our students have mastered academic requirements, competed in sports and academic competitions, served their schools and communities, and developed the skills necessary to be productive citizens.
Each day, our schools focus on one mission: ensuring that all students graduate college, career, and citizen ready. Recognized as an innovative school district, Newport News Public Schools provides a curriculum that builds the skills, knowledge, and expertise that students need for 21st century success.
But it didn't just happen with desire alone. It took studying, perseverance, sacrifice, and extra effort. You stayed focused, you kept your eye on the prize, and you followed through.
And during this time, Newport News Public Schools continue to offer opportunities to prepare all students for future success. With advanced placement courses, dual enrollment, early college, career and technical education courses, and youth development opportunities to graduate college, career, and citizen ready.
And Menchville's class of 2025 has their own special achievements to be proud of. Menchville's graduating class earned academic excellence, with 174 seniors graduating with a 3.0 GPA or higher, and 54 graduating with at least a 4.0 GPA. 188 seniors are graduating with an advanced studies diploma. 20 senior monarchs were enrolled in the early college program through Virginia Peninsula Community College, the largest group in Newport News. Menchville also boasts an excellent sports program, with golf, volleyball, and basketball enjoying undefeated seasons, and teams earned regional and state recognition in baseball, golf, soccer, swimming and diving, tennis, track, and volleyball. Once again this year, Menchville won the highly coveted Julian Rice Award for accumulating the most points during a year of sports competition among the Peninsula District High Schools. Menchville's music program earned the highest award in the Commonwealth, receiving the Virginia Music Educators Association Blue Ribbon Award for superior ratings in band, orchestra, and choral performance. And Menchville's Air Force JROTC earned an Exceeds Standards rating on their annual inspection, while cadets volunteered over 2,700 hours of service to their school, community, and nation.
These achievements were the result of focus, dedication, and collaboration. The life skills you've gained have built a strong foundation to support your growth as future leaders. Continue to lead by example while providing those around you with direction, purpose, and motivation to accomplish great things.
As you head into life's next chapter, we are all excited to see how you take these skills, interests, gifts, and talents to the next level. You have a strong foundation on which to build a life of purpose, character, and integrity.
Congratulations on your achievement and best wishes for a prosperous future.
Every tassel turned this season represents a dream realized and a future ignited. Our graduates are scholars, artists, innovators, and leaders. But most importantly, they are ready. This class is our legacy and our hope for a brighter tomorrow. On behalf of Newport News Public Schools, congratulations. Now we encourage the class of 2025 to move forward with courage and lead with heart. We'll be cheering for them every step of the way. Thank you, best wishes, and enjoy the ceremony.
Good morning. It is fitting that we begin our graduation ceremony of 2025 with a tribute to our great nation. Please stand quietly for the presentation of colors and the national anthem, and remain standing until the Menchville Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard has left the Coliseum.
Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning, and welcome to the Menchville High School Class of 2025 graduation. Today is more than just a celebration. It's the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. As we gather here on the edge of a new chapter, it's only natural to reflect on the journey that brought us to this moment. Every late night study session, every challenge faced, every ounce of effort that we've invested, all has led to today. But this ceremony represents more than just academic achievement. It represents growth. It marks a transformation from who we were when we began to who we become along the way. While the lessons from the classroom will stay with us, it's often the lessons learned outside of those walls. The ones shaped by uncertainty, courage, failure, and resilience that leave the deepest mark. Each of us has encountered obstacles. We've struggled, stumbled, and yet we've always survived. That resilience, that determination, is what truly defines the class of 2025. As we look into the future, let's carry this truth with us. We are capable of more than we often believe, and who we have become today is proof of that. Take a moment to look around at our classmates, our friends, and our families. These are the people who have stood beside us, encouraged us every step of the way. Let their belief in us serve as a reminder that we are never alone in our journey, and that together we have the strength to shape whatever future we choose to pursue. This may be the closing of one chapter, but it's also the beginning of something new, something full of possibility. So let's dream boldly, embrace the unknown, and never forget how far we've come or how far we are still capable of going. The future begins now, and it rests in our hands. Thank you and congratulations.
Good morning. Many dedicated school division officials have provided the support necessary to bring us to today's graduation ceremony, including the superintendent and the school board. We are honored to have many of those individuals present today. Please join me in recognizing Superintendent Dr. Michelle Mitchell. Dr. Mitchell has served as a teacher, assistant principal, executive director, and interim chief academic officer. Her tenure in Newport News spans nearly 33 years. Also joining us today are several members of the school board and the school district administrative team. School Board Chairman Lisa Searles-Law. Ms. Searles-Law is the STEM Workforce Development Manager at Jefferson Lab. She is a member of numerous professional and community organizations and is a strong proponent of STEM education and teacher professional development. Ms. Searles-Law was elected to the school board in May of 2018. School Board Vice Chair, Dr. Terry Best. Dr. Best is a retired Newport News Public School administrator and a graduate of Newport News Public Schools. She is actively involved in many community activities and is an advocate of youth development. She was first elected to the school board in 2018. School board member Maritza Alger. Ms. Alger retired from public education after 32 years of service as a teacher, specialist, assistant principal, and principal. She is a member of numerous professional and community organizations. Ms. Alger has served on the school board since February of 2023. School board member Rebecca Amon. Ms. Amon is an attorney specializing in estate planning, trust, business, and tax law. She is a graduate of Newport News Public Schools. Ms. Amon was elected to the school board in May of 2020. School board member Douglas Brown. Mr. Brown is a director of data science for a software company. As a product of New Public Schools and a former educator, he believes in the power of public education to drive economic growth locally and generationally. He has served on the school board since 2014. School board member Rashina Harris. Ms. Harris is the executive director of foster care at James Barry Robinson Institute. She is involved in the community working with several boards and organizations. She is serving in her first year on the school board since being elected in November of 2024. School board member Gary Hunter. Mr. Hunter is the Assistant Vice President for Donor and External Relations at Hampton University. He is a member of numerous community organizations and is a strong proponent of preparing students to be college and career ready. He has served on the school board since 2014. Also joining us this morning, Chief Academic Officer Dr. Kip Rogers. Chief Operations Officer Rusty Fairhart. And Acting Chief Schools Officer Dr. Wayne Smith. We are also honored to have many dignitaries from the community joining us in the stands today. Newport News Police Chief Steve Drew. Delegate Shelley Simons.
Good morning. My name is David Ellington, and I was incredibly honored to serve as the Student Council Association President. Today marks the end of a productive year and an exciting day for all of us as we embark on our next chapter. The highly competitive class has led to a tie for valedictorian, and I have the honor of introducing them both today. The first valedictorian I have the pleasure of introducing is a passionate student, experienced leader, and an aspiring engineer. She is driven by her interest in STEM, as well as her passion for helping the community. Through attending the Governor's School for Science and Technology, she explored advanced coursework in physics, calculus, and engineering research. On top of the heavy course load, she also captained both the robotics and academic teams. Additionally, her contributions to the tennis team have been paramount to their success, as she plays number 3 singles and number 2 doubles. Back in the classroom, her dedication to her academics has earned her recognition as an AP Scholar with distinction, as well as being a member of numerous honor societies. In the community, she volunteers to advance STEM education through her work with the Youth Volunteer Corps. She plans to attend Randolph-Macon College to study mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that I introduce Ms. Isabel Dreyer.
Congratulations to everyone who made it here today. After 4 years of growth, challenges, and memories, we have reached a moment worth celebrating. Each of us took a different path to get here, but what brought us here, all here to this stage, is the same perseverance and effort. As Marie Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, once said, we must have perseverance and above all, confidence in ourselves. That belief, the determination to keep going, to work through setbacks, and to believe in our ability to improve is what defines us. There were times throughout the years when it was hard to stay motivated, but the moments where we showed up were the ones that truly shape us. Growth does not come from comfort, it comes from messing up, asking for help, staying up way too late, and learning how to care. The truth is, this is not the end, this is just the prologue, so going forward, keep showing up, do the work, take the risks, fail, learn, and try again. Whatever your next step is, commit to hard work. You do not have to have all the answers right away. Just remember, you are responsible for your future, and your effort will always move you forward. And to everyone who got us here today, thank you for putting up with us. I want to especially thank my parents who pushed me to challenge myself and supported me every step of the way, to my friends who I created unforgettable memories with, and to my teachers and coaches, thank you for more than just lessons in math and science or history. You taught us how to think critically, to stay curious, and to strive for excellence. Those are lessons that are far beyond the classroom, and I wouldn't be standing here today without their guidance. and the guidance of so many others. Thank you so much, class of 2025. We're just getting started. Thank you.
Our choir, under the direction of Ms. Zainab Mustafa, presents a powerful and emotional selection from the Broadway musical Wicked. For Good is a heartfelt song that captures the impact of meaningful relationships, the people who walk into our lives and leave us changed for the better. As our students lift their voices, may you be reminded of those who have helped shape who you are for good.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then again, I know there's blame to share. Then none of that seems to matter anymore.
Like a comet, like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a bird in the wood. Who can say I've been changed for the better?
Absolutely beautiful performance, choir. Thank you. The second young woman I have the honor of introducing is not only academically outstanding, but also has incredible athletic and leadership accomplishments. I got to know her best on the swim team, where she served as captain both her junior and senior year. Her leadership is complemented by her impressive performance in the pool, resulting in being a state qualifier all 4 years. Additionally, she is a part of the National Honor Society and Science National Honor Society. Her dedication to the Spanish language earned her the seal of biliteracy and made her the perfect fit for the president of the Spanish Honor Society. In the future, she will attend the University of Virginia to study architectural history and architectural design with hopes to preserve buildings and design new buildings in historical styles. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Miss Grace Holland.
Good morning, Menchville class of 2025, and welcome family, friends, and faculty. We're grateful to have you all here to celebrate this important day. Everyone is familiar with TV shows and movies portraying the stereotypical high school experience. I'm almost certain everyone here has seen, or at least heard of, the cinematic masterpieces that are Mean Girls, The Breakfast Club, maybe even the Disney Channel classic Liv and Maddie. These shows and movies often emphasize the drama and the pressure that go along with high school, and they also glamorize the fun parts. However, these often create a false narrative, especially for impressionable teenagers and middle schoolers to believe at one point or another. They can create the expectation that everyone will fit into some sort of predetermined mold or stereotype. Sometimes these false narratives and stereotypes can make us feel insecure or out of place when we don't, thinking we have to fit some mold in order to be considered normal or successful. Over the last 4 years, I have learned 2 things in regards to these false narratives. The first lesson being that there is no right or wrong way to experience high school. Everybody graduating today is a different person with different ways of thinking and imagining. All of these differences come from unique backgrounds and experiences, which is one of the beautiful things about high school. Because of these various differences, there is no set narrative. Some of you are exceedingly good at music, which is reflected in the success of our band and orchestra over the past few years. There are many impressive athletes across all the sports offered at Menchville, which can be seen in the numerous trophy cases around the school and the trophies stashed in Coach Nuttycomb's office. There's also been a large and impressive academic team this year. All of this to say, the differences in aptitude among all of us here has resulted in individual success, as well as the success of the school as a whole. There is no stereotype to fit into. You can simply be. The second thing to remember is that with these differences comes a vast well of potential. Not everyone is good at the same things, and no one is good at everything. The unique talents and skills everyone graduating today possesses can take each one of us farther than we can likely imagine. We can be doctors, mechanics, engineers, virtually anything we want. So here's the point. You don't have to fit a stereotype. There's no set agenda for you to meet that may be portrayed as customary to be considered normal. You don't have to be good at math or be a fast runner to be successful in your life. You don't have to be class president or homecoming queen to fit in. The important thing is that you take your unique talents and apply them to the best of your abilities to all that you do in the future. So don't get caught up in the stereotypes. Write your own narrative with the tools that you've been given, and you are guaranteed to reach the bottom of your well of potential, which you may come to find has no bottom at all. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as the Menchville High School Chorus sings our alma mater.
We monarchs love our Menchville High. We speak of her with loyal pride as we walk on with
Thank you. Please be seated. Good morning, class of 2025, families, friends, and the entire Menchville community. Let me start by saying how deeply honored I am to stand before you today. This is my very first graduation speech, and much like many of you sitting in those chairs this morning, I'm feeling a mix of nerves and immense pride. But more than anything, I'm grateful. Grateful for this moment, grateful for this class, and grateful for the opportunity to celebrate each of you. Class of 2025, you are remarkable. This year, you have taught me so much. While I may have been one of the people guiding you, encouraging you, and cheering you on from the sidelines, the truth is, you've been teaching me all along. You've taught me about resilience, creativity, unity, and courage. You've reminded me that leadership is not about just giving direction. It's about listening, learning, and growing together. There's a quote by Coach John Wooden that I think fits perfectly this morning. Success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. And that's exactly what you've done. You've shown up, put in the work, pushed through adversity, and grown into the best version of yourselves. And now you are stepping into a future that is yours to shape. Whether you're heading to college, enlisting in the military, or entering the workforce, know this: you are prepared. You've been equipped with the tools, the knowledge, and the heart to succeed. Your journey at Menchville has been more than academics. It's been about growth, perseverance, and becoming the person you were meant to be. As you leave here today, I want you to remember the power you hold. The world is waiting, not just for your talent, but for your voice, your ideas, your leadership. Never underestimate your ability to make an impact. In the words of Beyonce, don't try to lessen yourself for the world, let the world catch up to you. Be bold, be confident, be unapologetically you. The world needs exactly what you have to offer. But none of us gets here alone. This morning we celebrate not only your achievement, but the village that has lifted you up, the families who believed in you, the friends who stood beside you, and the incredible staff at Menchville High School who mentored you, challenged you, and walked with you every step of this journey. These are the people who will always be in your corner. This school is more than a building. It's a community. It's a family. And families show up for each other, especially when things get hard. That doesn't change after this morning. Wherever you go, whatever path you take, know that Menchville High School will always be home. Let me leave you with this quote from Maya Angelou. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Go forward with purpose, thrive with passion, live with compassion, and always, and I do mean always, Do it with a little Monarch pride and a whole lot of style. Congratulations, class of 2025. You've made us proud. Now go out there and transform the world. At this time, I ask for our first row to stand and process to the stage. Guests, every family member cherishes the moment their graduate's name is called. We kindly ask that you show your support with respectful applause and avoid any behavior that might distract from the meaningful occasion. Please also remember that this commencement is being shared with loved ones who cannot be here in person, including our servicemen and women serving in the world. You will see graduates adorned by tassels, cords, and sashes. The gold tassels recognize students graduating with honors. Graduates of distinction also wear gold cords. Other cords represent World Language Honor Societies, the International Thespian Society, Tri-M Music Honor Society, and the New Horizons certifications. The stoles are won by members of the National Honor Society, those completing the Early College Program, the CNU Community Captains Program, the New Horizons Governor's School for Science and Technology, and the Air Force JROTC Senior Cadet Staff. These symbols are used to recognize and honor the individual accomplishments of our graduates. The class of 2025 will now receive their diplomas as a symbol of the graduation from high school.
Lillian Bell Abbott. Jaden Rain Abernathy. Connor Alexander Abernathy Watts. Ladarius Marquis Adams II. Anaya Elsa Marie Agron. Najla Ahmadzai. Jaden Nicholas Alexander. Anthony Edward Martinez Alvarez. Emilio Sebastian Ariza Hernandez. Sebastian Brady Arsenault. Curtis Lee Artist III. Kira Lynn Bagwell. Davon Jacob Baines. Edwin Jason Baker Jr. Shania Jakari Baker. Julian Anton Ball. Karis Olivia Ballard. Story Andrea Ballard. Shania Renee Banks. Tayana Samaj Benton. Saida Baraksai. Trinity Micaiah Barnes. Chloe Anna Bass. Ashaya Renee Beatty. Nazir Milton Bell. Ava Marie Belleci. William Michael Bickert III. Christian Hayes Blair. Micah Isaiah Blasey. James Patrick Blotter. Taisha Najee Boswell. Cecilia Phelan Boyd. Lola Lee Brown. Rebecca Ann Brown. Tariq LaShawn Brown. Maya Michelle Bryant. Kennedy Jasmine Burgess. Damian Javon Burnett. Austin Ray Byers. Gabriel Christian Cabral. Noah Conrad Camden. Imani Alyssa Campbell. Jada Ariana Campbell. Kylie Renee Campbell. Charlize Laurie Capel. Betsabeth Valentina Carrillo. Gabriella Michelle Carter. Sanaya Lene Boone. Fernanda Castillo Cortez. Kazanaya Chapman. Alora Dannon Chapel. Lauren Elise Chartier. Christian Michael Chavez. Mariela Chavez Chavez. Cameron Scott Cheek. Caden Scout Sevilla. William Reed Brown Cabrera III. Legend Taj Laurent Clark. Aaron Marcellus Clark. Shane Sterling Barry Clough. Eliza Louise Cobble. Braden Chance Cochran. Aaliyah Brooke Cohen. Joshua Xavier Cohen. Kiara Contino. Imaya Olitha Cornwell. Moore Renee Kreiner. Robert Lee Cross Jr. Etta Nelson Sabier Cruz Rivas. Hala Dedouche. Kylan Decorius Daniels. Kershawn Isaiah Darrell Davis. Unique Dupree Davis. Jocelyn Delcid Arias. Shaylin Elizabeth Diggs. Tia Inez Diggs. Isabel Moon Dreyer. Naomi Courtney Dubose. Neve Christian Dupree. David Clark Ellington. Yusuf Ashraf Almashad. Alex Aiden Ingle. Victoria Elizabeth Epps. Raymond Thomas Etheridge. Jose Raul Fabula Jr. Maya Elise Faltz. Madison Amity Fellamley. Brooke Elizabeth Ferguson. Andrea Ferrandi. Lauren Elizabeth Finnegan. Cole Mason Fishbach. Genevieve Irene Forbes. Adler Thor Freyenberg. Harper Maxwell Franklin. Sarah Autumn Fulgham. Cameron Earl Gaddis. Nadia Andrea Gaines Hall. Alexis Jade Gardner. Ava Sophia Gardner. Tatiana Ramona Monet Gardner. Kendall Niaja Gaskins. Emma J. Gassman. Mallory Ann Gates. Zoe Marie German. Michael David Gelhar III. Jalen Montez Jenwright. Paul Bradford Gear. Curtis Lamont Gibson III. Gabriel Hunter Gilbert. Rachel Olivia Giles. Jamarius Kewan Marcel Gillespie. Kanaya Denasia Gilliam. Giselle Amari Goddard. Kingston Francisco Gonsalves. Jordi Alejandro Gonzalez Romero. Laura Grace Goodwin. Tamia Lene Goolsby. Tamia Lene Goolsby. Micah Jamel Graham. Alangene Idere Granger. Ayana Nicole Gray. Brian Sherrard Green. Elizabeth Ann Griffin. Ashton Blake Hackney. Mason Alexander Hall. Melanie Noel Hammond. Aubrey Jo Hansen. Isla Harbus. Amar Elijah Harris. Stephen Edward Hart. Ian Scott Harvey. Christina Denise Hatcher. Justin Maurice Haynes. Brent David Haywood. Jalen Henderson. Zamaya Janice Henderson. Donna Yaretsi Hernandez. Kenmerly Francisco Hernandez Tejada. Rihanna Ricky Sanders Hill. Javier Alejandro Hernandez Amon. Jaden Khalik Hirams. Jaden Khalik Hirams. Samara Marie Holloman. Grace Suzanne Holland. William Michael Holland. Carol Nay Rosanna Hollison. Malcolm Donald Houston. Ethan Nathaniel Hurley. Khalid Samir Isaiah. Artiana Serenity Jackson. Donovan Dietrich Jackson. Vanity Chelsea James Plummer. Preston Wesley Jefferson. Janae Jenkins Emil. LeBron Jalen Duran Johnson. Tanaj Jamal Johnson. Anthony Knight Jones. Casey Patrick Jones. Messiah Tabari Jones. Sanaya Ashawn Jones. Trayvon Elijah Jones. Ramaya Azariah Jones Spruill. Puk Rinskie Mariana Yosei. Heraldica Leticia Juarez Tomas. Faria Saliatu Kabore. Ibrahim Ishmael Kamate. Victor Emmanuel Kamate. Maddie Kane. Cameron Elizabeth Kesey. Aiden Lee Keene. Lauren Nicole Kempston. Aiden Elijah Kierstead. Bernard Sungmin Kim. Jordan Marie King. Zachariah Logan King. Anya Reese Klompenhauer. Treasure Serenity Knapp. Catherine Rose Krikorian. Aviana LaFontaine Padro. Kobe Kino Langen. Brandon Vin Lee. Derek Jeremiah Lewis. Teddy Franklin Lilly Jr. Aiden Lawrence Lilly. Talon Blake Lilly. Edward Jeje Hugues Limon de Parkmure. Tamir Saeed Little. Unique Sayer Little. Shania Trinette Long. Zuleika Alondra Lopez. Anthony Jamil Lopez Vasquez. Anel Stephanie Magana. Anel Stephanie Magana Segovier. Natalie Maldonado. Ramon Antonio Maldonado. Jaden Devon Thomas Maliza. Jashayla Shamaya Malone. Dana Monku. Matilda Massetti. Christopher Sean Maxey. Nicholas Alexander Mazzola. Keely Grace McCaffrey. Stephanie Taylor McCoy. Ava Grace Layla Imari Jolie McGeorge. McKenna Anaya McLaughlin. McKinley Lyndon McGregory. Michael Antonio McLean. Maya Joy McMullen. Michael Antonio, no, my bad. Nyla Marie McNair. Lily Marie McQuaig. Elijah Darian Trene Moe. Eric Medina Andrade. Gianna Manaya Miller. Colin Christopher Minter. Michael Ruvino Miranda Zacharias. Kelsey Mary Aisha Mitchell. Connor Charles Moody. Zaire Quavon Morgan. Landon James Morris Davis. Jordan DeJean Monroe. Chelsea Anopa Munyaratsi. Sydney Andipa Munyaratsi. Riley Scott Nagel. Genesis Paola Navarro Velasquez. Brianna K. New. Annie I. Wynn. Arabella Ann Nicotera. Leo Philip O'Connell. Saara Mika Viscara Okamoto. Salvatore Paul Orlando. Kayla Marie Osborne. Nayeli Alejandra Osorio Rodriguez. Isaiah Braderia Page. Tovin Xavier Palmer. Drake Elliott Parker. Rory McKinley Patchett. Camden Thomas Payne. Ryan Jr. Pena Ramirez. Landon Charles Klaus Phillip. Long Tai Fung. Carl Manuel Porter. Jaquan Antonio Porter Jr. Jayla Rihanna Potts. Alyssa Renee Powell. Caitlin Denise Powell. Kamari Jabri Prier. Aaron Molly Pridgeon. Aaron Molly Pridgeon. Amy Elizabeth Queen. Jordan Taylor Quigley. Emmanuel Ramirez Reyes. Mari Liliana Ramirez Martinez. Jacina Lindre Randolph. Alimatu Saria Rabez. Alyssa Christine Reinbach. Xavier Ricardo Reyes. Mackenzie Renee Richburg Williams. Cameron Ray Ripley. Cassidy Ann Risch. Sean Michael Rittenhouse. Alyssa Yamel Rivera. Angel Joseph Rivera. Christian Dason Robertson. Bradley Alexander Robinson. Javion Maurice Robinson. Xavier Allen Robinson. Philip Sterling Rogers. Adan Jesus Rodriguez. Cesar Yair Rodriguez. Arnold Jose Rodriguez Pineda. Evans Jared Rodriguez Nunez. Isabella Marie Rodriguez Torres. Gavin Thomas Roper. Mia Jasmine Rosado. Anisha Renee Rosario. Jalen Angelo Rower. Julian Patrick Racinko. Zanaya Michelle Ryland. Madison Nicole Sabs. Nikki Abigail Andres Salatamos. Alvaro Rodrigo Salazar Shapiema. Luis Alejandro Salvador Gonzalez. James Thomas Salyers. DeCosta DeMar Samuels. Keneal Lee Riddick. Shelby Lynn Skarupa. Alexander Santiago Mendez. Isabella Leonor Santiago Montanez. Jacob Ethan Santoni. Rochelle Andrea Pena Verde Santos. Susana Michelle Akea Kamaleni Santos. Kenai Michael Sarvis. Miracle Naturally Satchel. Eugene Saunders IV. Catherine Caroline Sawyer. Atiana Marie Shiano. Holden Milo Schuberl. Madison Elaine Selvey. Sydney Omar Sessions. Nasim Shahid Sharia. Jackson Cole Sharp. Jashawn O'Shea Simmons. Jeremiah Lamar Skinner. Stephen Jake Slaybaugh. Amara Janae Smith. Amara Janae Smith. Aiden Liam Smoot. Austin Ryland Smoot. Jalis Jacoby Sneed. Ricky Jaheim Shinnery. Jordan Nicole Spence. Tiani Ann Spencer. Caesar Yohannes Stevens. Nyana Naisha Stevenson. Nyshawn Antonio Stevenson. William Robert Stevens. Deonda LaShawn Stewart. Alana Ann Strange. Cameron Timothy Lamont Strange. Michael David Studley. Gabriel Hassan Taha. Naima Monet Taylor. Miracle Ann Thomas. Notorious Saquon Monte Thomas. Janelia Anelia Thompson. Elijah Dominic Thornton. Brian Thomas Timmons. Christopher David Utkin. Lena Yuen Van. Jaden Leon Vaughn. Januel Jahil Vasquez Rodriguez. Araceli Elizabeth Velasquez Mejia. Peyton Marseille Vincent. Zahir Iman Wade. Malik Trevay Walker. Zachary Elijah Walker. Marcellus Roan Ward. Chesney Reese Ward. Colin William Ward. Alyssa Marie Ware. Anaya Jaylene Washington. Octavius Jalen Washington. Tierra Eve Waters. Leslie Sanaya Watkins. Nariana Blessings Watlington. Alexis Shante Watson. Kayana Marie Shaitis Watson. Aiden Joseph Weaver. Emma Reese Webb. Molly Elizabeth Weisiger. Ariana Marie Wells. Christian Michael Winnan. Claudine Michelle Elizabeth Westby. Caleb Jameer Smith West. Caesar Khalif Smith West. Lichelle Ayana Wheeler. Matthew David Whitehouse. Ezreal Leandre Wilder. Dylan Ray Williams. Evan Daniel Williams. Jayla Shanae Williams. Shayla Renee Williams. Karina LaShawn Willingham. Charlie Earl Wilson III. Elijah Deshaun Winfield. Zoe Mia Shai Wiseman. Madison Sumika Wolf. Kritsida Wongatai. Shauna Nicole Woodruff. Mariana Zeke Guzman. Rayshawn Russell Young Swanigan. Mohammed Reza Zahidi. Elijah Philip Zettel. Ashley Zhang. Ivy Zhang. Ricardo Zaniga Wilder. Jamie Tatiana Lopez Martin. Monarch families, your Menchville High School class of 2025.
Class of 2025, please stand. By the power vested in me as your principal, by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the School Board of Newport News, I declare that each of you has successfully completed the course of study required for a high school diploma and thus are graduates of Menchville High School. As a symbol of this important transition, you may now turn your tassels. Congratulations, class of 2025.